Mr. Men was a series of books created by Roger Hargreaves in 1971. The book spawned a crappy animated series which was rebooted in 1995. The series was rebooted again in 2008, but I'm not going to be talking about that one since I was a big kid when that came out and I can't bring myself to watch something when I'm clearly not the demographic. The series is set in Mr. Land, inhabited by normal humans, and these weird creatures called Mr. Men who kind of look like Lagan from Gurren Lagann. Each Mr. Man or Little Miss is named after their one personality trait, a little bit like the Smurfs. For this video, I'm just going to talk about some of the more notable Mr. Man and Little Misses that I remember even to this day. First up, we have Mr. Strong, the strongest man in the world, who also seems to have asbestos hands because he can touch hot frying pans without burning himself. He probably can't wank either, lest he accidentally break his dick off. Next we have Mr. Happy. Oh god, I hate this prick. Being all happy and shit. Whatever antidepressants this guy is on, I want some. I'ma head down to my doctor right after this and have him change my prescription. This cocky arsehole even keeps a picture of his own face hanging above his bed. His female counterpart is Little Miss Sunshine, who is also unnaturally cheerful. Disgusting. Next on my shaming list we have Mr. Greedy. As his name suggests, he's a fat fuck whose sole obsession is food. He even walks around going, ooh, thinking about all the fucking food he's gonna eat. Personally, I've always found the concept of people hallucinating from hunger to be inherently disturbing. It's probably a big part of the reason I developed an eating disorder. Thanks for being part of the reason I'm so fucked up, Mr. Men. Mr. Nosy is basically me if I were a Mr. Man. Ha! Self-awareness! Little Miss Trouble is a lot like Little Miss Sunshine, except she derives her enjoyment from the misery of others. Honestly, this girl and her schadenfreude can go fuck themselves. Continuing the theme of questionable characters, we have Little Miss Bossy, who goose-steps everywhere she goes, Mr. Nonsense, who's batshit crazy, and Mr. Chatterbox, who won't shut the fuck up! Then we have Mr. Tickle, the original Mr. Man. The less I say about him, the better. I assume if Mr. Land had a police force, he'd be on some kind of sex offenders register for his dubious ideas about personal space. One of my favourite characters is Little Miss Late. Aside from looking like Annie, she clearly does not give a fuck. Everything she does is just to piss people off.
Oh, I'm not late again, am I?
She is literally the most patronising sounding person I've ever heard, and her apparent laziness is both something to be admired and respected. Last but not least, we have Mr. Messy. He's basically a typical uni student, leaves crap lying everywhere and never takes a shower.
What is it? Wait, don't tell me!
And they made him a Scouser. Brilliant. All in all, this was a great series growing up, and although it has aged, I think it holds up pretty well against the stuff kids of today watch. Yeah, suck it up.